how's it going? It is I, TJ, and today I want us to talk about something that is quite fascinating, and it's called the power of Mindshare. And some of you are going to be shocked on what is Mindshare, but actually the power of Mindshare, everyone has it. Everyone has the capability. And for some people, you actually use it, but you don't know that you're supposed to be using it in which way. I've been making money, good money, utilizing the skill of the power of the Mindshare in my business and making money out of it. And I thought, let me share it with you because it is not good to make money on your own. The power of making money is by you sharing it. So my name is TJ, Taurai Jack, and it is great having you around. What is this Mindshare all about? Let's jump into it. I do real estate, as you know, and I do it all the time in 4 cities down here in South Africa. And we do this in Johannesburg. Hello, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, Pretoria. And I want to share with you the idea of Mindshare so that you can utilize it and you can also gain some success in your property business or in whatever that you want to do. Now, Mindshare basically is everyone does have a mind, everyone does have some form of a mind, right? For some people they have 4 or 5, and some people they might have 1, like the goldfish. But nonetheless, they do have a mind. The power of Mindshare is really one of those concepts where you can actually have a certain part of someone's mind like issued out to you. Hey, what does it mean, TJ? It basically means that, I'm going to debug it a little bit. Let me debug it for you, right? I'll give you an example of what is a Mindshare. Let us assume that I've got an estate agent, and with this estate agent, what I would like to do is I want to get some hot deals from them. So for that reason, what I'm going to do is I'm going to engage with the estate agent, and when I've engaged with that estate agent, I am going to purposefully tell the estate agent what I'm looking for. What I've just done is that I have told him what's on my mind, and I've placed it in his mind. And for that reason, it is now called a Mindshare. So we are sharing something here in particular. Potentially, they might not have a deal at that particular time, but it might so happen that next week, maybe in 2 months' time, or maybe in a year's time, they might have something, and boom, they are going to remember that someone called TJ said to me that they're looking for a particular deal. So they are going to call me. And at that particular time, of course, I'm going to remember the estate agent to say that I gave them the mandate to look for a particular deal for me, and then it is put onto my lap. I don't have to wait for it. It's all about me having the conversation now with someone else and putting what's on my mind into their mind. So how do I do it? Very intentionally in terms of how you do it. What are you looking for? You are looking for a 2-bed, 1-bath. Where? You need to be specific when you're doing Mindshare. Because when you're doing Mindshare with other people, when you're doing it, right, you have to be specific in terms of what you're looking for. When you know what you are looking for, that way they will also know because you are very clear. So you're not going to be one of those people who are going to say, I'm looking for a property. Okay, what kind of a property? A property for buy-to-let, I want to rent it out. Okay, there's properties everywhere, so why don't you buy that one? So for me, I am very particular, specific about the particular property that I'm looking for. And for that reason, my estate agent will know what is it that I'm looking for. Does that make sense? Good. I'm going to give you another example of Mindshare. The other example is that I spoke about the estate agent. This time around, I am going to talk about my family members. We all know they say that do not mix family with business. I am the opposite. I say mix it. There was an application called Mix It, remember? So mix it. Yeah. I say that you need to mix it. Why do you need to mix it? there isn't anyone else in the world that really knows you very, very well besides your family. Your estate agent or all these other business partners is people that you're going to now meet, form some relationships, but your family members already now know you. Yeah? You've spent 20, 30 years with them already. They know who you are. They can see who you're becoming. They're the best person. However, if you are now wanting to do business with them, hint, hint, what you now need to be doing is put it on paper, black and white, so that if things go wrong, you have somewhere to fall back on. But let me share with you Mindshare. This time around, we are going to be at a braai, like we all like braaiing in South Africa, and we are busy braaiing, and it is a family gathering, and we are going to be having lots of those, and I hope that you are going to be staying outside of Corona. Yeah, don't get yourself exposed, right? Stay at home if you can, and if you are meeting with some people, make sure that they haven't been exposed to Corona. We don't want you dead, right? But if you're dying, well, more opportunities for us. But I'm not saying advocate for it. But let's go back to the family and talk about Mindshare with the family. There you are doing your braai, right? What you would do with an estate agent is very different. With an estate agent, you're going to talk about you're looking for a deal, a specific deal, right? And you describe what you're potentially looking for. Is it distressed? Is it hijacked? Is it so you give specific to an estate agent, because that's what they do. They understand the lingo. But when you're telling your family, it's very different. So you know that uncle who's a salesperson who's always driving around. So what I do with my uncle is I tell my uncle what I am looking for. So I say to Uncle Benny, I am looking for a property. If you do see a property, and again, you now need to be specific, like A, B, C, D, then please let me know where it is. Just send me the address of that property. Send me send me the pictures. Send me, you see what I'm talking about? So you're being specific around it. And when that happens, you've just shared what's in your mind with Uncle Ben, and now Uncle Ben is going to remember you. The moment Uncle Ben is going to see a property like that one, guess what's going to happen? Boom! Uncle Ben is going to give you a call. If not give you a call, he's going to do exactly what you asked him, because that is what you shared on his mind. The last one that I want to share with you guys is, again, another example which you can do a mind share. Well, you are looking for money, right? We all know it's tight, and you are wanting to look for property. You're looking for properties, but you do not have capital. Some of your family members, Uncle Raja, right? Uncle Raja, he's got some money, right? But in this case, you actually don't know how to ask him. So the mind share is not about you asking directly, but what you now need to do with Uncle Raja is that he's a family member, remember that, right? So obviously, because he knows you very well that you don't know how to manage money, or you've never managed money, so for that reason, he's not even looking at you as a person who can invest in properties. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to talk to Uncle Raja about what you're doing, very comfortably, things like that, and you're just talking about what you're doing. Thereafter, what you do is then you drop a bomb with Uncle Raja. And you say to Uncle Raja, you know what, Uncle Raja, I generally get an interest of X amount, and you drop a price, you drop a rate, 15%, 30% in these properties. My last one that I did, I got 20%. The last one that I did with a mate of mine, he did X percentage. So all of a sudden now, Uncle Raja's antennas is now like, whoa, what's going on now? And that's where you ask now, that's where he's going to be asking you the question to say, so what do you do? And at that time, you're now doing what is called the mind share. You go again, you make it specific to what you're looking for. I generally look for 200,000 because the deals that I'm looking for are for this and this. Uncle Raja has that money in the bank account. The next time he is not going to have any use of his money, or right now he's going to be getting 4% at the bank, or maybe 8% with how can we help you on his 100,000. and you've been saying that you can give him 20%, he's going to think twice about that. And he might call you to ask you of the process, because all you have done is you have shared what's in your mind and you have given it to him, and now he is pondering on it in your absence. I really like this strategy of Mindshare, because what it does for me is that instead of having myself going out there to look for opportunities, all of a sudden I now have 4, 5, as many people that I can do Mindshare with. All of them, they become my salespeople to go out there and look for opportunities, to go out there to look for money for me. The power of Mindshare, it's not new. It's not a Taurai Jack thingy that is just started. We've been having it, but you potentially have been doing it in other areas, but this time around, this is just a reminder that you can actually put it on here in your property business, and you can start having multiple people looking for opportunities for you. It's been great hanging out with you. And if this is something that you've been enjoying watching and you've been enjoying listening to this kind of content, now is the time for you to smash that button, the subscribe button. Subscribe so that you can be able to hear more and more of these contents. And over and above, hit the notification button so that you don't miss out on any content. It is I, TJ, Taurai Jack. We'll chat with you later. Cheers!